In this video, Pecco is sure he won't make any desperate moves in a losing title battle. Pit Byrer feels misinformed by Dorna, now planning for a third KTM team. Lynn Jarvis outlines reasons for possibly missing the 2021 Triple Crown despite dominant Fabio. With only 3 races left, Valentino Rossi says he is now getting paranoid and is not ready for retirement. My name is Sankalp and this is your Racing News Fix. With just 3 races remaining and a point deficit of 52 points, Pecco Bagnaia's title hopes are slim to say the least. When asked if he would make any risky moves on Quartararo to keep his title hopes alive, Bagnaia said, "I'm here to try to close this gap that looks like it's impossible to close, but I am just going to try. I am more relaxed than Fabio, I think, because Fabio has to think about the championship. I have to think only to be as competitive as possible. And I'm not saying that Fabio is not relaxed, but I am more calm, I think." Referring to the Moto E Championship deciding incident, Pecco added, "For sure I will not do something like a gutter, because if you have the possibility to overtake, you overtake. If you don't have it, it is too risky to do something. We don't have 7 points between us, but 50. So I think that's not something that I have to do." Quartararo said after his Austin podium that he doesn't need to be obsessed with winning the title at Misano and will approach the race just like any other. In 2022, with 3 satellite teams, MotoGP grid will feature 8 Ducatis, which will make 1/3 of the grid. On the other end of the spectrum, there are Suzuki and Aprilia, who do not have even one satellite team of their own. On various occasions, Dorna CEO Carmelo Espeleta has openly declared that his life goal is to one day have 6 manufacturers with one customer team each on the grid. Feeling a bit misinformed by this, KTM Motorsports director Pit Byrer said, "We have not actively looked for any more partners in recent years because Dorna told us that their wish is for each manufacturer to use 2 teams. That is why we were taken aback when we noticed that something was happening with Avintia and Gresini. But now we see that Ducati will go out with 4 teams in the next 2 years and we will have only 2. Of course, we feel a bit misinformed because there's a certain power when you have 4 teams under contract and supply a third of the starting field. KTM has an unusual problem of too many talented riders and not enough bikes in the premier class, a problem which can easily be fixed by having more bikes on the grid." Hinting towards a possibility of having more RC16s on the grid in future, KTM CEO Stefan Pierer said, "Because we are bringing so many talents from the 2 small GP classes to the top, with the 4 MotoGP seats, a bottleneck could arise at some point." Pit Byrer, however, wants to hold off on the third team until the performance of the existing 2 teams is improved and stabilized. "As soon as we have a feeling that our other 2 teams are stable and performance is right, we have a lot of desire for a third MotoGP team. But at the moment, I don't need a third team as long as our teams are jammed in the last 2 rows of the grid like at Misano," said Pit Byrer, referring to the starting positions 17, 20, 21 and 22 of the 4 KTMs on the grid last time at San Marino GP. Although Fabio seems to have one hand on the Riders' title already, Yamaha still aren't leading in either team or the Constructor Championship. Triple Crown is something that every manufacturer aims for, and with one rider as dominant as Fabio so far this season, Yamaha had a very strong chance of taking home the Triple Crown this year. However, things on the other side of the garage have not gone so swimmingly and their satellite riders have not been of much help in the Constructor Championship fight either. Speaking on the matter, team boss Lynn Jarvis said, "This year we have a chance at the Triple Crown, but it is very difficult if I am honest. Due to Maverick Vinales' case, we lost a lot of races. We lost the Sachsenring GP because Maverick achieved a bad result there. Then we lost the Styrian GP because he drove abnormally and ended the race in the pits. And because then something happened, which is why he was suspended for the Austrian GP and we ran with only one factory bike." After the separation, Cal Crutchlow came in at Silverstone and Aragon as a reserve rider in the factory team. However, he did not score any points twice. Franco Morbidelli also came away empty-handed after his comeback and transfer to the Monster Energy team in Misano and Texas. Jarvis continued, "So we lost 4 or more races and thus a lot of precious points for the manufacturers and teams world championship. Fabio's new teammates have scored 0 points so far. Of course, a reserve rider is never as competitive as a regular rider because the quality of the riders on the grid today is extremely high. But look at Ducati, they have Miller and Bagnaia. That is why it will be difficult for us in the Team World Championship. As far as Constructors' title is concerned, everything depends on Fabio. In addition to Bagnaia and Miller, Ducati also has Martin Zarco and now Bastianini on the grid as podium candidates, so it definitely will not be easy. And being a rider is all Valentino Rossi knows, and in just 3 short races, it will be a thing in the past. Having decided to finally hang up the leathers at the end of what would be 26 years of glorious motorcycle racing career, Rossi is now getting paranoid that he might not be ready to stop yet. Confessing his paranoia, Valle said, "I am a bit paranoid about Valencia. I don't think I am ready for the moment when I am no longer a MotoGP rider." Valle further explained, "In Austria, after I announced it, my words didn't have much of an impact on me. But now it is different because my life will be different from that moment on. People have been talking about my retirement for 15 years, but I've never cared much about it. But now the moment is coming near. It won't be easy, but I think it can still be a nice moment." If you made it till here, let me know by giving this video a big thumbs up. To stay up to date on all things MotoGP, hit the subscribe button and don't forget the notification bell. Here are 2 more videos which you might enjoy. My name is Sankalp and I'll be back with another video very soon.